Oh, that's not good. If it wasn't damaged already, then it's definitely damaged now. Hey everyone, how's it going? Elliot here again, and in today's video we are going to be unboxing a brand new old stock Toshiba KT-VS1. I'm super excited about this, so without any further ado, let's look inside. So I picked this up for just around £50, and it did come down a little bit damaged, which is a big shame. However, I think I'll be able to get past that if I just stay focused and stay happy. It's really annoying, you know. It's like, I don't even know how that's happened. That looks like a knife or something's gone through that. Real big shame. And there's some more scratches around here. I've emailed the seller, but I haven't had a response yet. Because other than that, the box is like absolutely immaculate. And in the photos, it was all immaculate as well. And it is really brand new, unused stock. So let's have a quick look on the box then. You can see it's like a super retro design. I'm gonna guess this is probably made in around the 80s. However, there's not a lot of information about this thing online. So yeah. Looks gorgeous. If you're looking to buy a Walkman, I would always recommend buying one that's as new and unused as possible, because these things were thoroughly used and abused during the 80s and 90s. So here we go, let's pull everything out. You can see it still has the polystyrene insert. We'll put the box to the side. You can see there's the Walkman on the front. Well, it's not really a Walkman. Walkman was actually the trademarked Sony name, but everybody just knew these as Walkman. It's a little bit like the Hoover. That's actually a vacuum cleaner, but everybody just calls it a Hoover. So there's also a little AM, FM radio included, and some really nice metal looking headphones, which I'm super excited about those. And then, yeah, so I'm not going to open the manuals because it is actually completely sealed and unused. I'm probably, you know, there's probably not going to be a lot of interesting stuff in here, although I can see a little face of someone just poking through, looking incredibly happy. But I'm going to try and keep this as good condition as possible. So here it is. Super excited about this. This is a brand new, unused Walkman. This is what people must have felt when they first had a look at their Walkman. So there's a little bit of instructions here on how to get it out. So there's a little battery kind of case that comes with it, which is made out of plastic. And then the Walkman itself is very similar to one that I'll get out in a minute, and it's one that I've previously made a video on. Very similar in design to the WM2. However, this is a full metal one. Here is the little radio. So this just pops in, not entirely sure. Oh, it doesn't actually look like it's anything to do. There's no tape stuff in here at all. It's all just down to, I don't know actually. Oh, these pins on the back. So if we have a look, when that slots in, they engage in there, and you actually have access, which is what I was wondering what this little wheel hole was for, and it is for a, you know, the little wheel there to change the tune on the radio, and you can see there the window slots up. So on the listing, it did actually say that this worked, which is good, because it means that there isn't going to be any problem with the motherboard. However, it did say that cassettes don't work, so that's something to consider. There we go. So if we pull this out, I imagine this is probably just going to be for two large like D-cell batteries or something. Yeah, there we go. Goodness me, look at the size of that. So yeah, that just goes at the bottom, and then you pop your massive batteries in there, and then it's essentially just a little you know, AC kind of adapter. So you just pop that on your belt, and then you have this plug-in to the side, and then you've all of a sudden turned into some monstrosity thing carrying around a lot of heavy little things on your belt. So let's never use that or speak of that again. There's also a lanyard. It's going to be pretty generic, won't bother looking at that. And then finally, here are the headphones. Now I'm super excited about these. However, the foam around the earpieces have completely perished off. So we're now left with a large mess of black dust. So what I'm going to do, but yeah, seems pretty good. So here is the one that I refurbished the other day, right next to the new one that we've just got. And you can see they look very, very similar. This one's a lot heavier than this one. So yeah, pretty much exactly the same other than that. It's really nice to see one in a lot better condition. So, oh, that's not good. If it wasn't damaged already, then it's definitely damaged now. Switch it to radio. I can hear noise. I need to find a channel. So yeah, the radio definitely works. I can hear that very, very well. It seems to be coming out slightly dodgy on either ear. So we'll take a little look at that. It might just need a little bit of isopropyl alcohol. These headphones don't actually sound too bad though. I'm quite excited to get some replacement little kind of earmuffs on them. I like how they fold down. It's really, really neat. And right, so I've more or less got it all off now, and what I'm going to do is just put some oil in the mechanisms, which is something that someone in my last video advised me to do, so I shall do that now, just to keep everyone happy. Okay, so what we're going to do now then is replace the belt and put a new one in. So I've got a box of belts here, so hopefully we'll be able to find one that fits. I'm sure we will. I'm sure we won't have a problem, because I've got quite a few to choose from. You want there to be a little bit of elasticity, but at the same time you don't want it to be super tight. And then just spin everything with your finger manually, just to make sure that it still spins. Check the tightness, the tension, make sure it's not, you know, ridiculous. This seems to be okay. And then make sure you put the bracket back on. Okay, and there we go. It now works. I'm super happy with how it has turned out. I do need to give it a little bit of a wipe, but I don't have a clean microfiber cloth with me at the moment. I've let it just kind of spin without a cassette tape in it for a few moments, just so that it can kind of get going again. One of the things we saw with this one is that it took forever to actually start working properly again. Oh. Oh. The speed is coming back. So hopefully that means this is pretty much going to be absolutely immaculate now. So it does actually work. You can hear that the noise is definitely coming out. I can't play it properly through the speaker because this video will get copyright claimed, but it does work. It's a little bit kind of fluttery. Potentially I might need to just change the belt. That's the problem with these cheap belts, is they don't have a consistency of thickness around the side, which means that there's different tension making the belt spin faster and slower in different parts. I'm also going to try these little foldable headphones. I'm going to order up some little foam pads for these. I cleaned up the bag as well, and I'm just really, really happy with how these look. I think they just look super, super cool. So let's put them on, and can't really get them comfy anyway because of the style of headphone, but when I get some foam it should work a little bit nicer. Okay, let's try this. That seems to work pretty good. I'm super happy with how this little thing has turned out. Let me know what you guys all think in the comment section below. I'm not sure whether or not it's worth it buying a brand new Walkman from this era, but at the same time it is quite a thrill, you know, knowing that you're the first person, or at least one of the very, very few that's ever opened it and used it and turned it on. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and I will catch you in the next video. Peace.